So guys, the Guyanese Critic is coming to you from LBI. This is the Young Professional Housing Scheme where GPL is conducting a loss reduction exercise. And you got a lot of different scenario situations. Recently, GPL would have gone into Rossville, where it was residents of Rossville stealing electricity, and this is very prevalent in Guyana. GPL is now trying to get a grip of this situation. So let me give you a bearing of where we are. This is in young. As I was saying, the government of Guyana is working on developing housing schemes. The president and the government in their manifesto promised 50,000 house lots from the year 2020 to 2025. They've not only built house lots, they're actually developing homes, and this is the Young Professional Housing Scheme. There's a massive place. That's the LBI estate, and we had to drive way in. By the way, I must say, you know, the residents have been talking about the roads. Although there's a lot of development going in here, there needs to be a little cleanup of the road to make easy access for people to come in. There's a lot of trucks, so you got a lot of development going on. But while this development is going on, it has to happen in such a manner that it conforms to rules and regulations of the country. And electricity theft is one of the problems. What GPL has learned and they're addressing, so all these houses being built here, when you're contracting, you're building a home, remember you gotta get things for do your job, cut steel and all these kind of things. You're losing electricity. What the contractors in this area have chosen to do is steal electricity compared to like for instance at our Bellevue work site. At our Bellevue work site, so GPL is calling me another illegal connection here. We applied to GPL for a temporary meter, and you pay to get it. So all these houses, the contractors would have hooked up illegal connections, right? Now bear in mind, you get a contract, you would have taken into the cost consideration, how much it costs for things. So all these contractors are having illegal connection, and they're getting paid to build homes. And again, there is a solution. At our Bellevue worksite and all of our work sites, we applied to GPL, to Pui Group. I can tell you from a construction perspective, we apply to GPL for a temporary connection, and they put on a meter, and then in terms you'd be able to pay for that connection. So GPL is conducting, the loss reduction crew here is conducting an exercise, and you see electric wires just running here.
There's a 2.5 wire connected to the network. Connected to a duplex.
Okay, so so GPL staff is explaining to the contractor. Hey, morning bro. Safe. So GPL has
Tell them that once you connect direct from the GPL, and it's a criminal act. It's you come under Schedule 3 of Ezra, and you could be jailed, you could be fined, and you could do everything concerning please, you hear when the police come, and they're not arresting contractor, they arrest you because you're the user. Yes, but they have ways.
So GPL is explaining to the contractor what are the effects of stealing electricity, and they got a next illegal connection here. It seems like, and you would come in here, you even noticing it, but each one of these posts got an illegal connection, and them banner put pint. Oh, No, no, no. This is for the light. That's for the light. Down here you got more illegal connection. Right? Them guys, not to say they know, man. A contractor is supposed to know. How I got at Bellevue, how I got at Bellevue, we applied. There's a process. When you're building a house, when you're building a regular house, you could pass and you see a meter on a board with a little zinc covering it. So how these contractors do, they building all these houses and they don't know? In the process of development in the country, we got stealing and everything going on. No, this is not the way and the attitude of contractors supposed to be acting. So they run directly, and look at the point is just rest on the ground. Right? Look at that. So again, for those of you who've just tuned in to the Guyanese Critic Live, I'm coming to you from LBI. This is the Young Professionals Housing Scheme, and you know the government of Guyana is working on delivering affordable housing to Guyanese across the country. This is the LBI section of that. You got at the back of Enmore, you got all the different communities have expansion, and it's huge. This is several corners down as far as the eye can see. Right? This is the development going on, but in the process of development, you have, you know, things that are going on that should not be going on. One is, in this housing development, electricity theft. And GPL loss reduction crew is on the ground trying to make sure that they curb this. Like the security man, you gotta get the security. The security are thieving current. The security man, so they get a job, they get money. The security person, they know they gotta get a toilet, they rented a toilet. But you gotta pay for electricity. You can't just hook up a wire and get it. So the security firm that is doing the watch over in this area, right, is participating in electricity theft. So GPL is on the ground and removing all these illegal connections. You know, recently when GPL was at Rossville, the residents were claiming why GPL ain't going everywhere. GPL, the week before, had gone to wrong turn at a community in Tushin, right? And they've disconnected electricity there. This is across the country, something that's going on across the country, and it doesn't spare anyone. Electricity theft is electricity theft. Funny enough, here with some residents, you could suggest that you know, they're facing hardships and so on, but you got contractors that are making money, would have taken all of this into consideration, and then they choose to steal in the process.
This one is live.
Wow.
This one is live. You see,
very unsafe.
You know, all of these houses, they will click on it. They stole electricity and build those houses.
Oh my. And again, remember the government of Guyana would have awarded contracts to a contractor and expected that they would have acted in a certain fashion. So guys, even the security service has, and they need light, the security need light. But you could go to GPL, make an application for a temporary electricity supply, and get your electricity supply, because the government is paying top dollar to have these services procured. How do you come now and not give back the taxpayers and everybody else what is deserving of them? How does the contractor come and steal electricity? And these are beautiful homes, by the way. I cannot see and notice. These are the young professionals, and this is part of the development of this new administration. Must say, right, these are homes that Guyanese could look forward to be moving into very soon. If you look down the road as far as all these areas are going to be opened up to new housing developments, and if you look down the road as far as your eye can see, this is the young professional housing scheme, and really nice houses. It's just now GPL is working on addressing the electricity theft in the area. You got Panther Security that has a illegal connection and the thing, and the security guard. So guys, the signal here is out of whack, but bear with me. I will bear with me. GPL, the linesmen are now coming in and going to be doing the disconnections. And for those of you who've just tuned into the Guyanese Critical Life, GPL Loss reduction crews are in the LBI Young Professional Housing Scheme, and this is a new housing development. Thousands of houses here being built by government for Guyanese citizens, predominantly young professionals. And it so happens that the contractors who are in the area working and building these houses have chosen to steal electricity to do so, when, you know, they have been handsomely compensated to build homes and so on. Unfortunately, they have chosen a path. I don't think all of them, but they have chosen a path. And it's not to say you don't have options. There's electricity in the area. There's electricity in the area. But the contractors choose not to apply for a temporary connection. They decide to steal electricity. And let me see if we could maintain signal in the...
Why can you see one run?
So this again is more, as you see, there are points on the lamppost, should not be, ladder and everything else. It seems that the houses have now applied and got meters, but nonetheless illegal connections were used over this whole place. So again,